Hello gorgeous people. So I'm doing a little mini series and I've done an introduction and one video which was on numerology, and I've got another video to be posted which is on oracle cards, and that is 1A and this one is 1B. So I just wanted to add some more onto the oracle card thing. So sorry, there's a really strange noise happening. I don't know where it's coming from. Anyway, so so the cards that I spoke about was the medicine cards and the sacred path cards. I did speak more about the sacred path cards on the other session, but I wanted to add in something and a bit more about the medicine cards, because I didn't think it was very fair that I spent most of the video talking about the sacred path cards. But these were the cards that got me started and introduced me to the sacred path cards, because Jamie Sams did this book with David Carson, these cards with David Carson, and then the sacred path cards hers, Jamie Sams. So the bit that I wanted to talk about with the 9 totems, about this being a way of helping you learn more about yourself, you know, becoming more self-aware about your true self and the tools to use for this self-discovery. And the animal cards are obviously like totems that help you. So, you know, we've all got different ones, and I've done shamanic work where I've gone in for my my medicine animal, and I've always worked with crow, I've always worked with raven, and I've worked with the wolf. And it was funny because the first 2 animals that came to me was one wolf and one raven. And I didn't think much of this until actually it would have only really been a month or so ago, when I was thinking about Odin with his 2 wolves and his 2 ravens, and I went, oh my goodness, has, you know, Odin been around me that long and I didn't connect with it, I didn't realize that. So so when I first got these cards, obviously I didn't have the sacred path, and I would just pick an animal for the day. I would do different spreads, you know, for the animal cards, and then when I got the sacred path, I put them together. So whenever I did a spread, I did a sacred path card and then an animal that was going to help you with whatever that sacred path card was saying. But in this book is an absolutely gorgeous thing. Now, you only do this once, and it's called the 9 totem animals, and I'm going to read from the book because I feel that reading from the book, from this philosophy, it's better for word from word from the authors rather than me interpreting it for you. So the 9 totem animals. Each and every person has 9 power or totem animals that represent the medicine they carry in their earth walk. These animal or creature beings emulate each person's ability, talents, and challenges. For instance, if a person is connected to wolf as a power animal, that person is a born teacher, pathfinder, innovator, and self-starter. This does not necessarily mean that the person has acknowledged those gifts and is using them to the fullest. It can mean that wolf is there to bring that person to an understanding of the talents that need developing. If the person is ignoring those talents, you might say that wolf would be appearing in the contrary. As you come into this earth walk, there are 7 directions surrounding your physical body. These directions are east, south, west, north, above, below, and within. The direction called within exists within you, but also surrounds you, since the entire universe is inside of your consciousness. You have a totem animal in each of the 7 directions to teach you the lessons of these directions. To find these totem animals for yourself, spread the cards face down in front of you in an arc. Then get a piece of paper and begin writing the direction. East for east is the golden door or entry point on the medicine shield. Write east. South, west, north, above, below, and within on the left side of your paper. Quiet yourself and ask in a reverent manner that the creature beings, which are your silent guides and helpers, guide your hand to the cards. The first card will be your animal of the east. The second you pull will be your totem of the south, and so on for all 7 directions. Write these animals down next to the directions on your piece of paper. These selections may surprise you, but they will be correct. By using this intuitive process, you, as the seeker, will connect with the proper guides. Once you have finished the selection of the 7 animals for the 7 directions, you should not do this process again. These are the creature beings that are your medicine. The other 2 animals, which make up your 9 totems, are the ones that are walking at each side of you at all times, and that may have been coming to you for years in dreams. If they have not come to you in dreams, they may be animals that you are drawn to, but which have not appeared amongst the 7 you selected. You may find that these last 2 creatures will appear for you at a later date, or when you read the qualities of the animals in this book, you may simply connect with the 2 that walk at your sides. However, the 2 that walk by your sides may not be in this text. They may be from any part of the animal kingdom on our Mother Earth. One of them could be a condor, a koala, a wolverine, or a chipmunk. To better understand the medicines of these animals, consult a book on their habits and see how their characteristics apply to both humankind and yourself. Your opinions of yourself cannot get in the way when you pick these cards. Therefore, you will tend to learn more about your true nature when you simply allow the animals to come to you. So, you know, we work with animals that come to us to help us or give us signposts or guides us for certain periods of time, and they're not necessarily your true totem or your medicine animal. I was surprised when I did my shamanic journey for my medicine animal, because I honestly thought it was going to be probably a raven, crow, or a wolf, because I'd always had them with me. And I've always had a thing for male lions, not female. It's very specifically male. But when I did my shamanic journey, I got a snake, and I was like, oh my goodness, wow. And it now makes sense. But when I did these, my 9 totem animals, I don't think I got a snake in them, and I can't remember them all off the top of my head. I was going to find out my paperwork so I could do it on this video and tell you what my animals are. But again, I might do a separate video of that. Anyway, I'm going to read out to you the significance of the 9 totems. So east, the animal in the east guides you to your greatest spiritual challenges and guards your path to illumination. The south, the animal in the south protects the child within and reminds you when to be humble, when to trust, so that innocence will be balanced in your personality. West, The animal in the west leads you to your personal truth and inner answers. It also shows you the path to your goals. North. The north animal gives wise counsel and reminds you when to speak and when to listen. It also, do you know, crows are now going off. Sorry, I've got to start again, haven't I? What one did I just do? I think I've done west. I'm going to go back to north. North. The north animal gives wise counsel and reminds you when to speak and when to listen. Yeah, it was the crow then. It also reminds you to be grateful for every blessing of every day. And that's funny because if you think of the crow or the ravens, for Odin, I mean, they come in and give him wise counsel, and stuff. So that was funny that they went off then. But crows have always been with me, and they did come out in my nine totems. And when sometimes like you see an animal and you just know it's telling you something, you don't just go, oh, that's a crow. You go, oh, that crow. I don't know, it's just very weird. But the more you work with those signals and signposts and things, the more you grasp that. Right, now we've got the above. So the above animal teaches you how to honour the great star nation, reminds you that you come from the stars and to the stars you will return. This animal is also the guardian of the dream time for your personal access to the other dimensions. Below. The below animal teaches you about the inner earth and how to stay grounded on your path. Within. The within animal teaches you how to find your heart's joy and how to be faithful to your personal truths. It is also the protector of your sacred space, the place that is yours, alone, and is never shared except by invitation. Right side. This animal protects your male side and teaches you that no matter where you turn, it will be your father protector within. This animal also carries your courage and warrior spirit. The left side. This animal is the protector of your female side and teaches you that you must learn to receive abundance as well as to nurture yourself and others. The left side animal is also your teacher about relationships and mothering. So obviously if you use these cards to do the 9 totem animals, then you're going to get animals from this deck. I mean, there are plenty of animal cards out there. And so if you wanted to do this, you could, do it with a different set of animal cards. You could, maybe you're in a different place in the world. I mean, these are American more. And so you've got, in the UK, I mean, there's like badger is in here. Skunk is in here. We don't have skunks in England. Eagle, we do have eagles. There's a lot of animals in here that we do not have. But it's not necessarily about your land where you are, but I know there's like lovely animal cards for Australia. So if you wanted to do this, but you wanted to connect more with your native creatures, then you could do that. We are connected to the whole planet, so it doesn't matter if you get an animal that you think, oh, no, that can't be the one because it's not part of my land. I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, I did this quite a long time ago, and my animals came out, and most of them I really wasn't surprised. And especially when you read what they mean, what that means, what the east animal means, and what the south, you know, when you read those directions, and then if you know stuff about directions and about the you know, because east is in most places is known as air, south is fire, west is water, north is the earth. So you know, you can look at those steps of it as well, and you can go into it a bit deeper. So yeah, so I just wanted to do another little quick video to go with the one that I've already done on the oracle cards, and I have only picked these two oracle cards. I have used other oracle cards very strongly. The Crystal Alley cards I used. I did sell them a few years ago now, and I've just bought the set, which is the extended version set, the new set that she put out. But when I would do like with these two sets of cards, when I got the Crystal Alley cards, I added them in. So when I did a spread, say the TP spread that I spoke about in the other video, I would do, say, the past. So I'd put down the Sacred Path card, and then I'd have my shuffled deck of the medicine cards, and I'd have my shuffled deck of the Crystal Alley cards, and then I would turn over the Sacred Path card. I would read, connect, get what that meant. Then I would look at the animal and what medicine that was giving me to help me with that card, or, you know, what that card was saying. And then I would look at the Crystal Alley card, and it's surprising. You get such a deep, lovely level of reading when you use more than one set of cards. It's fabulous. So you just pick things that you like. So if you've got a set of fairy cards and you really connect with the fairy realm, for me, crystals has always been a thing. Obviously animals were my very first deck, and then like I say, I loved my Sacred Path cards. But yeah, I mean, you can do so much working with animals. They tell you so much that you get such good information, but to use it for your 9 animals that are with you, you get through a layer of yourself by connecting with what that animal is saying. You get a deeper understanding, and it's really, really interesting. So it's well worth it. If you've got a set of animal cards, have a go at the 9 totem animals. Do only do it once. You know, you might not like the animal that comes out, but you know, look at why that animal's come out. Look at, you know, what that is trying to say to you. And I think if you just have a really open mind and go with what you're truly getting, you'll be surprised how it really fits into who you are and things. You can always pull animals to help you with things. So what animal is going to help me today with a difficult conversation with someone? You know, what animal will stand beside me? What animal will guide me? What animal, you know, just like anything. And you know, that's different, because you're asking an animal to step forward. But if you didn't want to do it that way, you can look at your 9 animals and you can say, you know, what one is going to help me. And obviously the one that the 2 that walk beside you, you can look at those and ask them to help you with that difficult situation and whatever. And you know, that it's really amazing. The help is great. So it's Suze from Crowfire Talk with our little mini series on you know, our self-discovery tools, and this is part part B, 1B, with 1A. It's not up yet, and nor is this one, but the next couple of days they'll be up for you to view. I'll probably put them both up at the same time now, as I've done 2 separate ones. Yeah, whether I'll do one on the Crystal Alley cards, I'm not so sure, but they certainly help me, you know, as well as these 2 decks, definitely. And I'm using them at the moment because I rebought the deck. So yeah, really fabulous. Anyway, love and blessings. Thumbs up if you like the video. Thank you if you're already subscribed. Thank you if you're a newcomer and you subscribe, and or if you don't subscribe, thank you anyway for watching the video. Hope you like it. Hope you get something from it. Hope you do this. Let me know if you do and what your animals are, and maybe I'll do a little short one of my animals and put them up, or maybe give you I think I will actually. I think I'll do a video of mine and tell you how they've helped me and how I've connected with them. So that might be interesting to do. So love and blessings. Take care, everyone. See you in the next one. Bye.